preheat your oven at 250 Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius, and then we can start. So first of all, we have to add 3/4 cup of oil, vegetable oil, and then we add half cup of buttermilk, and then you just crack an egg, and a half teaspoon of vinegar. And then you just mix it all away. So if you don't have any buttermilk in storage, you can just make one, literally. You can add half cup of milk and then add half teaspoon of vinegar and then leave it for 5 minutes and you have a buttermilk. So you don't really have to buy one. And then we have 1 cup of granulated sugar and mix it until it all dissolves. So if you have a stand mixer, then use a stand mixer. I prefer to use my Wix. I mean, it's easier that way. And then we add vanilla essence into the mixture. Mix it all. And then we add a half teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of baking soda. And then you mix it again. If you have a stand mixer or KitchenAid, it's easier for you to mix. It takes less than 10 minutes to do this. And then 1 cups of flour with half tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then you mix it again. So literally, you just pour everything in and just mix it all. You don't really have to use a stand mixer. I just use my Wix and it turns out perfectly. Okay, look at that. It becomes more velvety. And then the time that we add 1 tablespoon of red food coloring. See, it becomes red velvet, literally. So just mix it all until everything's incorporated. And it becomes this kind of texture is the perfect one to make a cake. So line up your muffin pan, literally. Look at my hand. My hand is full of red food coloring. I just need to wash it all away before we start to fill in this cup. My suggestion would be that you add only half of the cup so that it does not overfill, or else it won't be cute cupcakes. And after that, this recipe actually calls for 18 cupcakes, so if you want to make 36, you can double up my recipe. And then we put into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. So while waiting for the cupcakes to bake, we can make our frosting. So we add 250 grams of cream cheese, 1/4 cups of butter, and then we add 2 tablespoons of lemon, and then I add about 3 cups of powdered sugar, but you can add more if you want it sweeter, or you can lessen it if you want it to be less sweet. And that is how the texture of the frosting should be, but it could be thicker, it depends on you. And then so we wait for the cupcakes to bake, and there you go. You have a red velvet cupcake, which is very moist. This is probably the moist cupcake, red velvet cupcake that I've ever tasted. And then you add cream cheese frosting on top of it, and you can put any decorations that you want, literally. And it tastes like heaven. I promise you, this is probably the best red velvet cupcake that you ever tasted, and it was so easy to make. You literally just mix it all the way in one bowl. It becomes this moist and decadent, rich texture of red velvet cupcake. You won't regret making it, I promise you.